The boys just woke up. It's about 6 to 6:30 in the morning. The first thing I try to have them do is do a little exercise. So we have YouTube on the TV and they do their favorite exercise video. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm in my wife's African country, Botswana, and I like to share with you some of the meals that I cook at home. And today is pancakes, and I'm with my 2 trusty helpers, my 2 little boys. And the reason why we picked pancakes is because of this. We found this organic maple syrup at one grocery store. It's the only grocery store that we found in the whole country that carries this. It's imported from Canada. It's very expensive, but very good. And let's go do this. I have a couple challenges. Number 1, we don't have any measuring cups or measuring spoons. We'll be just using 2 frying pans on this stove. So it's going to take a while, but it's going to be fun. Are you guys ready for pancakes?
Yes!
All right, let's go. Great thing about my wife's mother or my mother-in-law is she has things in bulk. And right here is the flour. Come. You're gonna fill the flour.
Maybe.
So 4 cups of flour. Next is the sugar. Next is the baking powder. Next dry ingredient is salt. Start with the eggs. Next is whole milk. This is what we have so far. Next is the butter. This is bulk butter. It's in grams, and I'm trying to measure out 4 tablespoons.
What are you doing?
Making pancakes.
That's cheese.
No, that's butter.
That's butter.
Now we can see how close I was between just estimating between flour and liquid stuff. So we'll see how this turns out. At home, I have an old-fashioned egg beater, which works like a charm, only takes about 30 seconds. Today, I am just using the little forks to try to get those lumps out, and I'm doing it one-handed, as you can imagine why. Here we are, and to me, it looks a little runny. I'll probably have to add a little more flour to it. So here's the final product. It's a pretty nice size stack. They came out a little thinner than what they normally come out. They still look really good, and I think they're gonna taste wonderful with that maple syrup we just found. Meanwhile, everybody else is doing daily chores while the boys do their exercises, and this is one of the big chores. Sweeping up after the rain. Meanwhile, I'll go ahead and make breakfast for the kids. Want some porridge, Michael?
What's going to happen if you ask Mom and say I'm full?
You're full?
No, what's going to happen if you ask Mom and Dad?
Ask her if you're full?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think is going to happen?
He's not going to be happy.
She's not going to be happy, so you need to eat your porridge today, right? Okay?
Yeah.
So my wife is actually having breakfast today. This is the first time I've seen her eat breakfast in a very long time. And what are you eating, baby?
I am eating Greek yogurt, 1 cup of Greek yogurt and half cup of grapes. And my baby already ate breakfast. And some cinnamon. I no longer want to eat 1 meal a day. I mean, I loved it. I thrived on 1 meal a day. But my problem is that I feel like I'm not getting enough electrolytes from food and nutrition. Like, how can I explain it? Like, I feel like I'm getting dehydrated from that. I don't want to buy electrolytes. I think the best electrolytes is found in food. So instead of 1 meal a day, I'm going to eat 2 meals a day. This is my first meal of the day, grapes and that.
All right. The previous several times we've come to Botswana, we really struggle with decent internet connections, and a lot of times it'd just be up and down throughout the whole day, or the power would be out 100% and the internet wouldn't work, or we just had all sorts of problems. It's real difficult to upload videos and things like that, but we are really excited this time with what we've seen so far. We bought a new product. It's a Starlink product. And it is working really well. This is what it looks like. This is called the Starlink Mini, which is their scaled down product, which is very portable. This basically is like an 8.5 by 11 or 10 by 12 inch piece of plastic, very light, probably 2 or 3 pounds. And you can see it's connected to a cord right here, which leads inside. Right back there. And this thing has been a champ for us because we cannot compromise since we're doing homeschooling with the kids and they have to interact with their teacher perfectly, and it is working really well. We're running about 150 megabits per second, and it has been up and running 24/7. It's an outdoor product. I have it under the veranda, and it keeps pretty dry in the rain time. I used it in the snow in Oregon, and this thing you can roam it all over the world as long as it's legal in that country. And we ran it in the United States, and we've been running it here. And ironically, the very first day of their schooling that they interfaced with their teacher, it was pouring down rain and it knocked the power out right before their school session. So we used our portable power device, which looks like this, and this could run the Starlink for about an hour and a half, and it worked beautifully. And they interfaced with the teacher. She could see their lips and she could see their faces clearly, and it worked wonders for us. It's highly portable. I carried this through the TSA. This is just a carry-on baggage. I carried 4 laptops in this, and then the Starlink Mini with the cords. And I didn't even have to take it out going through TSA, just left it in the bag. This is a cord which actually can work in an automobile. This is a cigarette lighter, so if things get really bad, and I even ran it from our dashboard of our car with the cigarette lighter, and it worked just fine there. So we've been extremely happy with the results so far, and our internet has been up and running nice and smooth, almost 24/7. And the beautiful thing is, this is the same device that's used for a lot of backpackers, people who are going on safari and things like that. As long as you have a clear view of the sky, oftentimes you can get really good connectivity. So I'm out with the boys. We're out taking a little walk in the neighborhood. Look how green it is here. It is beautiful. Come on, go over there. Yeah. We take turns cooking lunch or dinner around here, so today is my turn. So come join me as I prepare lunch, and this is what I have to work with. Got quite a bit of clutter, so I'll go ahead and clean things up a bit, then we'll go ahead and prepare lunch. So come join me. All right, so the kitchen's relatively clean. We're ready to get moving on to the cooking. Got the stove over here and the sink. Okay, today we're gonna be having baked chicken. We just have one pan, so I'm not sure if I'll make 2 batches or not, so we'll check this out. I'm gonna coat it with olive oil, and then I'm gonna use these spices, and we'll see how it turns out.
Okay, that's the finished product, so I'll throw it in the oven at about 400 degrees Fahrenheit or about 205 Celsius. We'll check it out in about 50 to 55 minutes. Okay, the first batch of chicken is done. Now I'm putting the second batch in. We only have one rack, so that's why I'm cooking them one at a time. Okay, I'm warming up some leftover gravy from last night. My nephew made a really great batch of gravy. This is it. I'll go ahead and add to it a little bit of chicken flavor to it and expand upon it. Got the mashed potatoes cooking over here, and I'm preparing oil for fried potatoes for the kids. Okay, fried potatoes are done, so I'll keep them warm in the oven while everything else finishes up. We're gonna pour back a little bit of water, add in some butter, a little bit of milk, got some powdery salt, black salt I guess is what it's called. And let's mash. And here's the final product for 11 people. Looks yummy.
You're happy?
I'm very happy, baby.
You're happy? You're not happy?
I'm happy. I'm just doing it up.
Pata, pata. Pata, pata. Pata, pata. Pata, pata. No, no, no. Pata, pata.
What?
You have finished cleaning those wheels.
Mommy, I can put it